There we go. Now, boop this down here. Okay. We should be good now. Ugh. Well, that's one death. I'll count it, but I feel like I kind of got robbed out of it. Okay. So, sorry about all that. Wolf, whenever you're editing this, just kind of edit that part out. We'll just pretend it didn't happen. Okay, so let's get back to where I was. Drop down here. Oi. You have my blood echoes. I would like them back, please. I should have got punished. I should have got hit by that. I don't know why I did, but I'll take it. So, as I was saying, now that hopefully I have an actual stable connection, we went, made it through the aqueducts, got the tiny music box, and now we're proceeding on to see if we can get into the cathedral ward. Run past these guys. That happened. Get the actual thread out of the way. And we'll do a little... I'll say if we go down there, that's where the big piggy boy is. Which we should have done already. I'll check in a sec, because I don't remember. God, I forget how much range he has. Alright, now we're going to prep. So, we have used the blood vial, which you may or may not remember, restores a large amount of health. Oil urns, which just drenches the target in oil. Molotov cocktails, after I drench them in oil. And then the tiny music box, which, if you remember, is the music box for Viola and Gascoigne, or Gascione, however you prefer to say it.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
Alright, that's Gascoigne. Corner. I don't like corners.
What's that smell? Sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick.
Oh shit, oh shit. Hell yeah, first go. So, if you notice, whenever he kind of stumbled like that, the tiny music box staggers him because he starts remembering who he was. And he left quite a mess of the place. Well, Gamma, that is the inner beast inside. And here we find a red jewel brooch, which the little girl that gave us the music box said that her mother wore a red jewel brooch. So, a little bit of a theory time, real quick. When I go to the Hunter's Drink, the Hunter's Axe does bludgeoning damage. It crushes with the weight of the axe. So some might say that Gascoigne lost his mind and killed his wife. But if you look, that is a stab wound, which the axe does not do. So we have theory 1, Gascoigne killed his wife. Theory 2, his wife knew she was turning and came here and decided to end her own life, and Gascoigne saw it and went mad. Or theory 3, another person interfered and killed Gascoigne's wife, causing him to go mad. So, you can take whatever theory you like, whichever theory suits you. How many people do we have? Mine is still saying 0, so I don't know. So, we have a choice now, which I will leave to you, chat. We have the red jewel brooch from that girl's mother. We can either give it to her and tell her what happened to her mom and dad, or we cannot. I will leave that to you. And we also have a note. The Bergenworth spider hides all manner of rituals and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame. It makes my head shudder uncontrollably. And we have our first chest of the game. Blood Gem Workshop Tool. A misplaced workshop tool from the Hunter's Dream. The hunter who retrieves this can fortify weapons by kneading blood gems into them. Blood gems add properties to weapons when used to fortify them, as blood defines an organism. And we are now in the cathedral, in the chapel of Udin. And we have this person, this very strange, crippled person.
Hmm? Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erdin chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind. I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, Tell them about this here Erdon Chapel, if they seem worth being told, that is. Oh, and I do sincerely hope they are.
So, we have another, well, not yet. So we met this person who pretty much said, hey, if we find anybody who is still sane for the most part, tell them to come here, and they'll keep them safe with the incense. But before we move any further within Cathedral Ward, let's go back real quick. Kind of backtrack. Let's go back and talk to Yusefka now that we've defeated Father Gaspar, or Gassion.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
So, now, chat, y'all have another choice to make. One, with telling the little girl about her mom. And two, whenever we find survivors, where we send them to. Do we send them to Uden Chapel, or do we send them to Yusefka? Two of the choices, unfortunately, I am taking from y'all because there's a really nice storyline tied to it, and I want y'all to experience that. Well, yeah, because it's not safe for, you know, mere humans, not hunters. But let's talk to Gilbert real quick, see if he has anything new to say.
You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid I'm of little help now. But before I take this, I make no use of it, but perhaps you. What afflicted me was incurable, but this time gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate, unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human.
So Gilbert's not doing good. He's progressing pretty bad. But he did give us a flamethrower, so thanks, Gilbert. A special weapon used by certain members of the Healing Church. Spits searing flames by using blood-imbued quicksilver bullets as a special medium. Not the most effective weapon by any stretch, but sometimes a sea of flame is just what the doctor ordered. Besides, the beasts of Yharnam can always use a good cleansing. A woman's bright red brooch, engraved with the name Vola. Perhaps the jewel is a gift from a hunter, used to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. With a proper workshop tool, various weapons can be fortified. So, I'll be running around Cathedral Ward for probably about a good 30 minutes. So chat, I'll leave it up to you. Do I give the brooch back to the girl, or do I use the brooch to imbue my own weapon? I will let y'all decide that fate. Alright, still 4 shards short on that. Oh, dang it. There's actually somebody we can save right now. If y'all want. There's an old woman back in Central Yharnam that we can either bring to Uden Chapel or to Yusefka's clinic. So, these are church servants, members of the Healing Church, who've seemed to gone a little astray. Alright, gotta be a little quick about this, but I want y'all to kind of see something. We'll reveal more about that later. Oh, missed. So, not here, not yet. We'll be going there in a sec. And we'll head up these stairs, and we have this very small friend. Oh, you attack very fast. Yep. I just straight up got caught. try that one more time. Without fail fishing it. Yeah, of course he has my echoes. That makes sense. There we go. No, I was only at 2. Like, that was only my second death of the night. My total's down at the bottom. I update that one in between streams. Sorry, unfortunately, I do make everyone do a little bit of math. I apologize. Yep, don't worry, I am not cheating myself any deaths. Oh. And now, one of the most important tools in the game. The monocle. Monocular used to view things up close. Not a hunter's tool, but a simple antique to be used as one see fits. Pretty much, I have a way to zoom in slightly closer. And I do mean slightly closer. Nice, 3 bloodstone shards. Definitely need those. Okay, this guy's a pain in the ass. Normally the guys with the axe, I can dodge around them and they're pretty easy. But that big ball and chain that this guy has is crippling. Do you get it?
Stop it.
God, he hits so hard. Well, don't worry. He doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Just been laid off. So, if someone can find this out for me, I will be your biggest fan. Does this door ever open? I genuinely don't know. He did. He very much did. Like, that door has perplexed me for years. It's just there. Just meh. Okay, so you're going to see something and you're going to be like, well, damn, what the hell are you doing? So, it's a small manipulation of the game. Very small. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get these things. So, what you do is quit out. Continue game. Load back in. And everything you'll respond right, you'll be back exactly where you were. Everything that you've killed is still dead, but if something has disappeared or gone off screen, those come back. And it is a trick to use to catch these little bastards. So, I think officially they're called Skittering Nightmares. And if you played any of the Soul games, the Crystal Lizards, they pretty much serve the same function. They'll go, start running away, and after a very short amount of time, if they're not attacked, they'll disappear. Well, you do, but normally they're always around monsters. So you do that so they go spawn back, and you can actually get the loot off of them. Which, I mean, they'll never drop weapons, but they drop weapon upgrade materials. So I cannot enter here yet. It's a small exploit. It's a very tiny exploit. I'm playing the game as the developers intended, okay? That's how I'm going to look at it. They put that feature in the game, so therefore it's allowed. I mean, this game screws you over enough. I need some mercy. So I will take that. See, he likes features. Everyone likes features. Oh god, I am afraid of it. Yeah, that's who I got it from. I got it from speedrunners. It's not a bug. It's a feature. Alright, and... Whoop. So, yeah, if you just run up, if you just try to get to that guy, those dogs are going to punish you. So you just gotta go do a little back step and take him out. And now we're about to meet another NPC. I like this one because I can kill those horrors. Very, very effectively kill those horrors.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Nope.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be oodles for us to share.
Yes.
Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Let us share our oodles.
As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
So Alfred offers a really huge amount of lore for the game. Talked about the Healing Church, talked about Byrgenwerth. So he's actually a really good chunk of information. Ooh. A hidden stairwell under a tomb. No one's ever done that before. So, but Alfred did give us something. Gave us some fire paper. Coarse paper that applies fire to weapons when rubbed. A hunter's tool found in the Healing Church workshop. Since the tragedy that struck Old Yharnam, fire has become a staple in beast hunting, and its thoughts to cleanse impurity. Certain types of beasts have an abnormal fear of flame. I mean, it's like 40k healing, you know, by fire be purged. I mean, sorry, by righteous fire be purged. It's okay as long as you throw righteous in it. Alright, got some. As we descend further. Sorry, I'm not gonna lie, I could not remember if something was back there or not. So you do what every Souls player does. Just roll through it. See what happens. So I am about to go back to the dream real quick. But I do want to do this real quick. This town is long abandoned. Hunters not wanted here.
Oh, sorry.
Well, they do 40k healing when you turn into a beast. Then it's, by righteous fire curse. But they do genuinely try to help. They just didn't realize they were the cause of the problem. I mean, honest mistakes, really.
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion.
So, I am not going to be doing the chalice dungeons on this one. On this playthrough. One, I find them boring. It's just... I mean, if you're playing the game, chalice dungeons are great. You will get so many blood echoes, and you can very easily just out-level anything you're fighting. But it is a bit of a challenge at the beginning, but it's tedious. Alright, let's... Okay, so, chat. I need to know now. Are we using the brooch for ourselves, or are we going to give it to the girl? I know.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it? Very well. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Alright. 20 vit. Might get 22 vit. Let's start working a little bit more on endurance.
Farewell, good
Alright, so
hunter.
what was the
May you
verdict?
find
Well, Gamma says left instead of the right thing to do. I say all hell use it. And Lobo says if it doesn't help you kill monsters easier, use it to improve your weapon.
Alright. So, what the red blood gem does, as you can see, physical attack up 2.7%, and whenever I do rally, it's more effective. I mean, in all fairness, it is a good gem. It really is a good gem. All right. So, what about the old lady? Are we going to send her to Yusefka's or Udin? Rally is more effective, which, if you'll notice, when I get hit, I don't know why I'm pulling a Vish and talking with my hands. My health bar get like a chunk of it is like a lighter shade of red. Rally is if I attack enemies while that bar is there, I'll regain some of my lost health. So rally potential is more effective. Well, I can't send her to Walmart to buy cookies. I can send her to one of the two places. Yeah, Rally is Leech. As a small window Leech, but it is Leech. And in this case, yes. In this case, yes. So just know that choice is coming up. I'm probably just going to go clear out the other side of Cathedral Ward real quick. And then we'll go and y'all tell me where to send the old lady. So as we get past these very small load times. Whoop. There's something back there, but I don't want to fight that guy yet. Alright, and now we have a wooden shield. A crude wooden shield used by the masses who have arisen to join the hunt. Hunters do not normally employ shields, ineffective against the strength of the beast as they tend to be. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity. So, one, the wooden shield and the campfire is pretty much their nod to Dark Souls, because, you know, bonfire, shield, blocks, all that good jazz. So it's just a nice little thing to them. But I cannot go through this gate either. So it seems I am stuck going only one way. So, my dear sweet chat, where am I sending the woman? No, answer to your heart. Do we send her to Yusefka's clinic? Or do we send them to Udin Chapel? I will let y'all make that choice. Okay, so we got one for chapel. Lobo, any thoughts on where to send her?
What is it now? Are much better ways to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice, safe place.
Ugh. Well, I'm going to mute myself so I can ask Lala what her opinion is. Okay, so we have one vote for Yusefka, one vote for Udin. Need someone to be the tiebreaker. I will tell you this, both have benefits. It just depends at what point in the game I'm at when I get that benefit. So there is a benefit for either way. So, gotta wait for chat to catch up before that happens.
Respect for the elderly is what that is. That little good you outsiders do. Go on, admit it. You think we're all mad, don't you? Well, go and stuff it. I know all your tricks.
She is a very pleasant lady, isn't she? So, should just go make this lap real quick. Okay, I got both of those. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where I got those blood echoes from. All right. But I guess there's only one way to settle this. I shall return in a sec. So, the way we're going to do this is with a d20. 10 or under, I send her to Yusefka. 11 or higher, I send her to the chapel. All right.
And what is it now? Are much better ways to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice safe place. Well, what do you know? An outsider working with the sort. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
If that answered your question on what I rolled. Don't need to go that way. I was actually waiting on this to happen. So the doll's taking a nap. A little bit of a inception, you know. I'm in the hunter's dream. She's asleep in a dream. So it's a dream within a dream.
Welcome home, good hunter. I must have drifted off. What is it you desire?
Well, Gamma, your vote won. I rolled a d20 and Chapel came up. So that's what we went with.
Farewell, good. May you find...
So now we get to finally go to Old Yarnum. I know enough things have hinted at Old Yarnum through text. So we're just going to ignore the sign that says, no, hunter's not wanted.
You there? Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
So apparently someone else is here. So have another choice, and this one, unfortunately, has to be made relatively quick. I can go and spare this person, the one that was talking. I can spare him, or I can deal with him and put him out of his misery. So, unfortunately, you don't have a lot of time to make that decision, but it is a choice, and I will leave it to y'all. And now we find some new monsters. Hunter's Torch. A torch formed by wrapping a pine resin drenched cloth around the end of a long stick, once used in Old Yarnell. Designed to incinerate beasts and victims touched by the scourge. Its fire damage is highly effective against beasts. So, the difference between this and that, outside of stats, you can actually upgrade the Hunter's Torch and rune the Hunter's Torch. So this can technically be a legit weapon, if you're into that kind of thing. Sadly, this place is the only place I use the Hunter's Torch. So, the Scourge of Beast that happened here in Old Yarnell is pretty much what started the Beast Plague in Yarnell. And those creatures that I just killed are what the population turned into. A lot different from what I was fighting earlier. And the reason why I use the Hunter's Torch here is, of course, he's not behaving right, is that those will shy away from you as long as you have the torch out. Most of the time they will shy away from you. Like that. You're not wrong. You are not wrong at all. Oh. But these are not affected by the fire. Because they have the cloth over their eyes, so they can't really see it. Get off me. Jesus. Don't like to be touched. Yep. I mean, it doesn't make you immune to fire damage, but I can still touch. Oh. The hunter. Which, actually, since you're back, I can ask you real quick. So the hunter that's up there. Yeah. Kill him or spare him.
Nah, gank his ass.
Okay, we are at odds again. If anyone else in chat would like to throw their vote, because we are at an even split at the moment.
You are a skilled hunter, adept, merciless. I've got blood as the
also has a Gatling gun. So that's why I kind of need this decision now. Because that's going to determine how I route this. So there's two ways I can do it, but I need to know that like now. Is anybody else in chat or?
Yep.
Well, I mean, Lala's next to me, so she also gets a vote. Yep, looks like I'm going to be rolling for it again. So.
Oh, he said he won last time. Kill him.
No, I'll roll for it. I'm going to do this fair. So, 1 through 10. I don't know. Okay. 1 through 10, I'll spare him. 11 through 20, I'll kill him. That's a 7.
Rude.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, it's been a hot minute since I've done this route. Okay. So we're still going to do this part the same. Follow me, does he? Oh. So, if we look down there, you can kind of make out there's a lot of creatures down there. But okay, I will give someone the bad touch with the fire. Touched him with the fire. You didn't say which fire. You just said fire. I did fire. You're telling Mom? Okay. I'm sorry. No, that one is a feature. That one is a intentional feature. Nice made. Sorry, I got like a 50% I make that chance, to be honest. So they're very angry now. As I guess one would be when a mysterious oil urn drops onto more oil that somehow catches on fire. Sorry, I know there's a way to like get down here safer, but I don't remember what or how. I guess I'm doing that way. So, pretty much the screeching that those big ones are doing enrages the monsters to make them pretty much not fear the fire anymore. So they get a little bit more aggressive. Now, if I would have gone down here without catching half of them on fire with those screechers, that would have been a much different fight. So now we're just going to backtrack a little bit, get some more items that I've missed. Apparently that one just didn't care anymore. Thanks. He was. He was just like, nope, come with you now. You're my friend. Alright, that should be everything in here. So there is some other stuff that I didn't get, but since we're deciding to spare Jura, I'm gonna be having to come back for it. More crows. Oil spill seagulls. I mean, you're not wrong. I do see it now. So we're going to try something cheeky. Because there's something I want. But there's a certain way you have to do it. That's not it. That was not the way. So there is a way you can go, pretty much bring that hunter, you get right down the stairs, go down a little bit, he'll try to follow, he falls off, he dies, and you're like, yeah, I did that. But now, since I failed, oh, I need to update that real quick. Oop. Because I'm an idiot, I get to run that gauntlet again. Alright, let's go. Let's get rid of you so I don't get hit in the back. Oh shit, Jura's already active, so he's going to start pretty much shooting me immediately. Oh, no, he waits. How very kind of him. Yeah, it does mean more souls, but... Okay, let's see if I can do this without taking all the effing damage. Nope, taking all the damage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nah, it's worth a shot. Come on, you son of a bitch. Like, if I fight this guy with Jura there, I die. Because this guy's enough of a pain in the ass without Jura being there to help. Come on, you son of a bitch. No, it's called Blood Echoes, but I knew what you meant. Damn it, damn it. Come on, you cheeky shit. Fall. You can also do it like that. So, with hunters, whenever you kill other hunters, they do not come back like the rest of the enemies do. So, it's a bit of solace. Okay, now I'm going to try something dumb. Nice. No. Stop. Okay, I think that's all of them. So, also, for chat, something that's, you know, pretty important for all Souls games is something that pretty sure all of y'all have heard, Fashion Souls. I am going to let y'all decide what I look like. I might change it here and there for like very small, short sessions, but I do want y'all to decide what I look like. And we have a note. The red moon hangs low, and beasts rule the streets. Are we left no other choice than to burn it all to cinders? Didn't know he could, not gonna lie. Hope he can still hit me from here. Okay, we're doing a runs now. Anyways. Oh, you should hear some of our Burger King stories. I don't know. Well, Fat Pat, our Fat Burger. I really think it depends on who's working there, because sometimes our order's perfect. Other times, complete garbage. Oh, that's Fat Pat. Oh. Well, Logo, I've been wondering where you've been, because we've had like 3 choices being made, and you just went really silent on us. Oh shit. There's enemies around here. I don't know where they are though. There they are. So, if you're playing this game casually or for your first time and you're having some difficulties, if you get down here to Old Yarnell, and y'all kind of saw whenever they do that lunge attack, if you go pop them, get the visceral off, you'll pretty much almost get 1,000 echoes a pop and a lot of bloodstone shards. So if your weapon's behind, or if you feel like you're behind in levels, it's a really good farm spot. Especially when you unlock the shortcut to pretty much instantly get you here. So, as we go, make our way to the streets. Also, something else for if you ever have an interest in, you know, playing Bloodborne and doing this yourself, I'm going to save you a life. Because you go down here, and there's going to be a treasure behind there. But, if you look there, pretty much when you round that corner, he's going to drop down to try to get you. So, a little bit of heads up on that one. You're like, ooh, what's Beast Blood pellets? Oh god! So, Beast Blood pellets. Large medicinal pellets supposedly formed of coagulated beast blood. Banned by the Healing Church due to their unclear origin, grants a spurt of beasthood. Ripping apart the flesh of one's enemies and being rained upon by their splattering blood invigorates one's senses of beasthood, feeding strength and euphoric feeling alike. So, stat-wise, what it does is, if you take a beast blood pellet, and if you do transformation attacks, which are, y'all see me do them, but like that is a transformation attack. It will start building up your beasthood. Or if you get viscerals off, it will start building up your beasthood, which is going to go and make you hit harder at the cost of defense. I don't remember what the exact metrics work out to, but if you max it out, I think it's like 100% more damage, but you lose half your defense. It does not. Unfortunately, it does not. Because, sadly, there's no guarantee of turning into a werewolf. You get turned into that. Who wants to be that guy? So, Wolf, what you've missed so far, we sent the old lady to Uden Chapel. We decided to spare another hunter, or someone else that talked to us when we first entered here. And some guy decided to shoot us with a Gatling gun, and we were like, "No, we'll keep him. He's okay." I mean, he tried warning us. We're just very stubborn and didn't listen. So, I mean, really, it's our own fault. We did not take the Gatling gun because we didn't make it up there to him, because he's very protective about his Gatling gun. Like, he wants to fight us if we try to get his Gatling gun. It makes sense. I don't know why. I feel like he's just being really needy about it. So, as you just saw, that is a huge shortcut we just unlocked. Well, if you would have been here, buddy, and voted, We could have voted to kill him, but the vote went to spare him. And I apologize. But the die has been cast.
Dice are loaded.
Okay, yeah, I need Twin Bloodstone charge for that. My dice aren't loaded. Ugh, that's garbage. Change that out. We got the best of those I can get.
Welcome home, good. What is it?
Not yet.
Farewell, good. May you.
Hold on, doll. Forgot to do stuff. Every ounce of those as I can get.
Very well, let me.
Okay. Let's see. I can get 15 endurance, and I can start working on strength. Finally.
Farewell, good. May you.
Now, Gamma's pretty much nailed both my roll-offs, because it was a tie between... skill is, probably to put in D&D terms, is a dex build. Like certain weapons scale off of... Here, I can kind of show you right here. So, kind of at the bottom on that second column, it says attribute bonus D and E. That's pretty much how well that weapon scales off those skills. So, D in strength, E in skill, and D in arcane. Where the Saw Spear has a D in strength, D in skill, and a D in arcane. And Blood Tinge is your firearm power. So it makes your bullets hit harder and lets you use more higher end ranged weapons, because the flame sprayer scales off of actually no, it's flame sprayer scales off arcane. Sorry. And there is actually two. Yeah, I think there's two weapons that actually heavily scale off of a Blood Tinge build. One is I never say this weapon's name right. Radaplash, I believe it's called. Because it's a sword with a gun in it. And the other one is Shikage, which is a sword, and when you transform it, you imbue it with your own blood. And you start taking damage, but you deal increased damage that scales off of your Blood Tinge. So I mean, there is very viable builds for it. Same with Arcane. Those builds are very much recommended for after you beat the game, like a couple of times, because those are difficult builds because of when you get those weapons. Yeah, once again, the big thing about Bloodborne is being aggressively smart. I guess you could say. You have to be aggressive when you get the opening, but you can't stay aggressive at all given points of time, or you're just going to get wrecked. So here's another thing where we can summon Alfred. Once again, I'm going to try not to do that because for me it just makes the fights harder. So y'all may have been noticing I got a little bar up there whenever those creatures hit me. That is slow poison. And like any Souls game, when that bar fills up, I get slow poison, which will pretty much kill me if I don't do anything about it. Yeah, I don't know what I turned off. I don't know what I fixed, but it wasn't happening, so I'm like, sweet, I'll roll with it. Okay. Now to do a little bit of prep. Pungent blood cocktails. Fire paper. Where are you? Beast blood pellets. So, needless to say, there's a boss coming up. This boss is a wall. Like, Cleric Beast, he's not that bad. Gascoigne's not bad when you figure him out, except for Phase 3. Phase 3 is a pain in the dick. But this creature here is a pain in the ass. There is a method, I do know it kind of works, thank you, but I'm not very good at this game, so I can't take as much advantage of it as I should. So this is Bloodstar East. So you go, throw a blood cocktail there, fire paper, beast blood pellets. You go, roll, punch a blood cocktail again on the wall. Another blood cocktail. I forgot to equip my fucking antidotes. Throw it, throw it, throw it. I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. Still dying, I'm still dying. Heal, 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 heal. Heal, heal, heal. Holy shit. Huh? No. I got Bloodstar for first round. So that's a really shitty way of dealing with Bloodstar Beast, but it does work. You just throw those pungent blood cocktails. It is going to go to those and maliciously attack them. Pop the beast blood pellets to get the extra damage. Fire paper because it's weak to fire, and just pump and just pray to God you don't mess up. Because when it's in phase 3, it's constantly doing a poison aura, and it gets super aggressive. Drink water, everybody. Okay. So, I did get a chalice from that. Once again, I'm not doing the challenges. But I've been practicing with this a little bit on another game, and I'm kind of feeling it. The Kirk Hammer. A trick weapon typically used by healing church hunters. On the one side, an easily handled silver sword. On the other, a giant obtuse stone weapon, characterized by a blunt strike and extreme force of impact. The church takes a heavy-handed, merciless stance upon the plague of beasts, an irony not lost upon the wielders of this most symbolic weapon. Yes, my main is going to be Saw Cleaver, but there have been a lot of situations where this bad boy helps. So just to do a little weapon demo, its normal mode is a silver sword. Got a good mix of slashing, thrusting. Its heavy attack is just a heavy thrust. Its transform attack is honestly really dope. And then you have this thing, which and then it's heavy. Now, because it's two-handed, I can't use my gun, so I can't parry with this. But if I pull the trigger like I would use my gun, I get these nice big sweeps. Almost hit the doll. Alright, so
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within, and the few will
Alright, he just
lift one yet the it was the
just says that part again. So we're going to fortify weapon, and I think I have enough of these bloodstone shards to upgrade this. And might as well do the pistol too. So, Kirk Hammer. Let's see. What makes this thing hit even harder? This does. And I have none of those gems. Not yet, anyway. I know I don't have any of the gems for the gun. So.
Welcome. What is it you desire?
I can't upgrade them more. I need a resource we haven't got yet, twin bloodstone shards.
Very well. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Nope, I don't even have enough to put a level in. Oh well, that's fine.
Farewell. May you...
So, now that we have defeated the blood-starved beast, let us go back to Cathedral Ward. No, I'm not going to attack the doll. Why would I attack the doll? The doll helps me. So, Gamma, you want to remember how, you know, your vote won to save the old lady? Here she is.
Paula, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yarnum's in, it's all your fault. You put it to the outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type.
So still nice and jolly and always happy to see me.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow.
And hey, I got an emote for it. You know, the important things in life. Alright, she's still not there. Oh, that's right. And now this door's open. Little side visit real quick. And this is just on top of Uden Chapel. And that's the first one of those we've got. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. A secret symbol left by Carl, runesmith of Bargainworth. The great one Uden, lacking form, exists only in voice, and is symbolized by this rune. Those who memorize it enjoy a larger supply of quicksilver bullets. Human or no, the oozing blood is a medium of the highest grade, and the essence of the formless Great One, Uden. Both Uden and his inadvertent worshippers blah 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 blah. Y'all read. Y'all got that. Seek the precious blood. Which, we haven't unlocked the ability to use that yet, but this is the earliest you can get one. And then we just kind of do a little ow. Heal up a little bit. Now, that elevator does not automatically come back. And that hole will kill you. Make sure you pull the lever. The right one, not the wrong one. And we got another one, Communion. Secret symbol left by Carl, runesmith of Bargainworth. Several runes related to blood, including Communion, which raise the maximum number of blood vials one may carry. This rune represents the healing church and its ministers. Blood ministration is, of course, the pursuit of communion. Right? And now we are at the Healing Church workshop. Whoa. So, if y'all have been kind of paying attention to the lore, there is pretty much two workshops. There was the Hunter workshop and then the Healing Church workshop. This is what was left of the Healing Church workshop. Missed. And there's an asshole right here. And a guy with a gun. Also, the enemies are kind of dumb. Like, this guy in the corner is actively shooting at me, and they give zero shits. Like, it's just Tim. He's doing weird shit again. But here, we'll go and mess around with the cart camera for a little bit. Just so that way y'all can kind of see what this thing can do. Hi. I can do that too. There's a very great feeling hitting somebody with this big ass hammer. Okay, it's next floor up. Sorry, I thought there was something else here, but it's the next floor. Oh, here. The sky and the cosmos are one. The choir. Which... we really haven't heard much about the choir yet, but it's pretty much the elite of the church is the choir. Oh, I think that's actually the first time we got thick cold blood. Radiant Sword Hunter badge. Which, actually never did read the badges. Badge crafted long ago at the workshop. attest to one's prowess as a hunter of beasts. The workshop is gone, and no group recognizes this meaningless badge, except the messengers in the bath, who understand it profoundly. Certain things can only be entrusted with a hunter in possession of this badge, or so they believe. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. The silver sword is a symbol of a church hunter. Ludwig, was the first of many Healing Church hunters to come, many of whom were clerics. As it was, clerics transformed into the most hideous beast, which the first monster we fought was Cleric Beast. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. The radiant sword indicates the heir to the will of Ludwig. These hunters, also known as Holy Blades, are what remain of an ancient line of heroes that date back to a very early age of honor and chivalry. Oh, that was a terrible taste. And this is locked. And we're not going to be able to open that for a hot minute. So... Alright, don't fall like a dummy. I passed my ladder like a dummy. I go inside. Man, I am backwards right now. How do I even play this game? No attack. What's a blood vial? Shit. Gotta go the other way. I'll get my shit together, guys, I promise. I will get it together. Twin Bloodstone Shards. That is my insight. That is my... how much of the world I've been shown. Because, like any good Eldritch theme, the human mind can only take so much of the cosmic truth. Because the more you know about the cosmic truth, the less sane you become. Because our minds are not meant to comprehend such knowledge. Insight is a representation of that knowledge. So, this does actually have an effect on the game as well. An easy example I can give. Whenever I reach 20 or 25 insight, those church servants, the one with the lanterns, that just are holding the lanterns, whenever I hit 25 insight, I know what those lanterns actually are. And they are pretty much souls trapped in it, and they can use it to throw magic at me, essentially. So, here's another very painful, I'm not going to say Easter egg, but it's one of those, if you don't know about it, you're not going to find it. So, you kind of line yourself up like this. Walk that way, line yourself up with there. You take pretty much all of your hit points. You heal up. Then you take another little walk. Lose a bit more of your hit points. And you open this door. And we are in the abandoned old workshop. Looks pretty similar to the Hunter's Dream. Sorry, this is the first time. Like, if you, sorry, this is actually the first time I'm catching that. Like, if you listen really close, you're hearing somebody talk. So, this look. So this is the workshop. Looks like it's seen better days. And an abandoned doll. Watch the index finger on her lap. Questions. Questions and more questions. Old Hunter's Bone. And then the one that really kind of tops it off. 1/3 of umbilical cord. So, Old Hunter's Bone. The bone of an old hunter whose name is lost. It is said that he was an apprentice to Old German, and a practitioner of the art of quickening, a technique particular to the first hunters. It is most appropriate that hunters, carriers of the torch, who are sustained by the dream, would tease an old art from his remains. But you need 15 arcane to do this, or to use this. 1/3 of umbilical cord, a great relic, also known as the cord of the eye. A great relic, also known as the cord of the eye. Every infant great one has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every great one loses its child, and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord, not sure how to say that. The encounter with the pale moon, which beckons the hunters and conceive the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight, and, so they say, eyes on the inside, although no one remembers what that truly entails. So this is going to be a choice pretty much at the very end of the game that, chat, you're going to make for me. We also got the twin bloodstone shards. A solid shard that forms in cold blood. After death, a substance in the blood hardens, and that which does not crystallize is called a bloodstone. At the workshop, these bloodstones are embedded with weapons to fortify them. So same as the first one, but there's more now. Ritual blood. Material used in a holy chalice ritual. One of the basic ingredients used to sate a holy chalice is that word, blood. When all is melted in blood, all is reborn. And then a small chest. A discarded doll's hat, likely a spare for dress-up. A deep love for the doll can be surmised by the fine craftsmanship of this article, and the care with which it was kept. It borderlines on mania, and exudes a slight warmth. So the abandoned workshop is quite the conundrum. You got the doll with her twitching finger, the old hunter's bone next to a grave, a spare set of doll clothes, and the small hair ornament. Which I did forget about the small hair ornament. A small, very ornate hair ornament. Although it has been lost for quite some time, one can still see signs of the care with which this tasteful ornament was once kept. Its color would stand out most brilliantly against a head of grayish hair. And here's another thing, which ironically happened after I came back from the abandoned workshop, which that was a honest statement. It is ironic that the doll is not here right now. So let me go and just do this just to kind of kill a little bit of time real fast. Gently thick wood. Oh well, I'll get plenty more. So, pull out our handy dandy monocle. We walk this way. Can't really get a good beat on her from here. But there's a doll praying at that headstone that we got the old hunter's bone at in the waking world. And when you get close enough to her,
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Over time, countless hunters have visited this stream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now. What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel a yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter, could this be joy?
and giving the hair ornament to the doll gives us another item. Tearstone. Silver shining tearstone. Used to change into a droplet blood gel that fortifies any weapon. A doll sheds neither blood nor tears, and thus its nature remains unknown. Whoever thinks this is precious must be troubled by severe naivety. What happened? She was creepy at first.
Now you want to give her guns.
Well, it's like, yeah, but like the hot kind of creepy. It's like, I know I'm going to be in trouble for it, but I kind of want to do it anyway. So, the tearstone is great. Isn't like on paper it looks great. HP continues to recover +2. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. But I almost have like 1,000 HP, and it's like 2 HP every 5 seconds. So it's not great. Unfortunately, it is not a great. But I can't throw it in here. Because I don't have anything else to put in here. Pretty much. And I did get a Blood Tinge gem, which these things boost your attack up. Stupid. Like, that's an insane boost. And once again, this is one of the low-level gemstones. So it's not even that great. So with the Radiant Sword Hunter badge, apparently I waved at the messengers. One, I'm buying this because Hand Lantern. I got access to Bone Marrow Ash, which makes my Quicksilver bullets hit harder. I can buy fire paper now, throwing knives. I can also now get Lugwood's Holy Blade, which is a great weapon. It is a great weapon. It's just not for me. You can get the Flame Sprayer now if you didn't get it with Gilbert. And you get Lugwood's Rifle, which also is a pretty damn good gun. And you get the Tomb Prospector outfit, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. Both. So, in its first transformation, you pretty much have a sword, like with the Kirk Hammer. And then in its transform mode, you have a great sword. Like, it has a great attack range. It's pretty damn fast for what it is. But I need to sell. Because the doll's outfit sells for so many echoes. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these until I don't need them. So, also something else, Wolf. I'm going to let y'all control what I wear. Right now, without buying anything, I'm pretty much rocking out the Hunter set. I have a top hat, and I have the Charred Hunter Garbs, which, just to give y'all a little taste of what that looks like. This is the Charred set. And top hat. It's a top hat. And so I can go, and I'm willing to burn echoes, buying either the outfits here, and there's also outfits here as well. Which this is Gascoigne's outfit, which I've already beat him, and it is just pretty much exactly what he was wearing. I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate this. Like that, I don't hate this. So I'm going to do some pretty big leveling up. So yeah, but y'all tell me what y'all want me to rock out, and I will rock it out until I beat a boss, and then we can change it. So I'll let y'all kind of let y'all really roll with that for a while.
Very well, let me...
Okay. This is a pretty big one. How many times can I level up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna level up 7 times. That's a lot of blood echoes just gone.
Farewell, good hunt, may you.
But that's a really big HP pool now. But yeah, if y'all decide like what y'all want me to wear, just throw it in the chat, and I'll rock that out. Once again, that y'all saw what I had available. I don't have much right now, but until then, I'm going to rock out this chart set because it looks pretty wicked. Not gonna lie, I dig it. I'm a fan. Not making that mistake. I don't care about them right now. Sorry, this is some tricky platforming, so I'm not really going to be the best host right now. Shit! By the way, no, there's really no good way of getting down here. So, in the core game, there's only one of these guys. But he's an asshole. And I don't like him. So I'm going to cheese this. Because he's an asshole. And I don't like him. Just letting you know now. There, so that way people can see him. This guy's a dick. He throws fireballs. He hits like a truck. He is just... he's not a fun person. Thank God there's only one of them. Like, the only time you encounter those again is in the Chalice dungeons. And remember, red torches means somebody's here.
Curses. A night to remember. Wouldn't you say, friend?
Yep, whatever you say, guy. I'm just gonna slowly walk away now. Don't mind me. I'm not wearing those, by the way. Like, I want proper armor. Like, just a smidge of proper armor. I'll say. So, these guys they're not bad when you figure them out. The first time you fight one, they are probably going to kill you. Just letting you know, they hit deceptively hard. But there is a trick to it. If you can, get the back attack, get the visceral, and then he's going to go and try to power up. So you go, back tab him again, get another visceral. So now we're kind of in the slums of Yarnum. Oh. Which, that's the way we need to go. But, you know, like any good game, you never go where you need to go. Not first. Now, this is going to be the first time we've seen a truly Eldritch type enemy. Most of them have been, you know, humanoid or beastly. This is going to be the first Eldritch monster. Which I'm pretty sure everyone here in chat is going to recognize what this very, very closely looks like. Fuck. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Thank God I got that heal off though. Shit. I'm being really bad about this. Oh wow, son of a bitch! I've never had this much trouble with him. By the way, he is just eating my insight every time he does that. No! Which I do not get my insight back. What he takes, he takes. I've never had that much issue with this guy. Jesus. Ooh. Okay, luckily I can get most of my insight back. Yeah. Yeah, the first time he drains you and he gets the big head, he gets 1. Every time after that, he gets 2. And he hits a lot harder. It's a lot harder to kill. So you never actually want them to grab you. It's pretty shit. That was god awful. God, I hated that so much. Did it for you, chat. Did it for you. That way you can see one of the pretty much a mind flayer. Like, I don't know what they're actually called per the player's hand, per the hand guide, but those are going to be mind flayers. And now we're back in the Cathedral Ward. But now we're on the other side of that gate. Ow. Assholes. Well, it's a really good thing I put all that stuff in Vitality before when I was at the drain, because that would have been a death. Grab some numbing mist. Black messenger hat. But yet you can get your messengers to wear little hats, and they're really cute. So I'm going to go get to one more area and call it. Like, I think that guy would be so cool. Like, he's literally the only one with a scythe. Like, that's the only one you'll ever see. Unless I just come back here again, which I will. But he's the only one with a scythe. No, we just get these assholes with pimp canes. Yeah, I do like when you're doing a visceral, you get iframes. I love it. Also, opening doors. Opening things, no one can touch you. They're very polite about that. They don't hurt. Get him! I felt like that was just one I had to commit to. Just had to commit to it. So there's something kind of curious about this. I haven't been able to like logically explain what's going on, but wait, what about rice? I said rice? Ah, that one gets me every time. Okay, I need to... Let me try you again. So, the thing that I was talking about is that's very curious. All these corpses around here, minus that one. Well, like this one, Madman's Knowledge. Madman's Knowledge. Every single one of them is a Madman's Knowledge. Also, all of them are wearing church attire. Get what you're paying, you asshole. I was counting on that. Also, if you see me, like, still swinging at a monster after it's dead, it's not because I'm angry, but I still get rally off of it. So I'm literally just using it to heal. Now that other gate we could not open. I don't know why this one takes so long, but it does. So, now we have two ways into into the central. So, we have two more people here. We can rescue both of them. Once again, is one of these people is one of those. Unfortunately, I'm not given the choice because they have a very interesting storyline. But I have to send them to a certain location to get that storyline. The other one I want to leave to y'all. If y'all want to send this gentleman to Yusefka's or to Uden Chapel.
You're not from around here, are you? Or an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. What? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast. And step away from my castle.
This is who y'all get to choose, by the way.
Oh my, what a queer scent. But I take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunt, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. A that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
Enough of you. What, you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your bee stunts.
So, so where are we going to send this guy? Are we going to send him to Yusefka's, or are we going to send him to the chapel?
Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter, right? Might you know of a safe place? The night is long, and I've very little of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place to run off to. Oh, thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there.
Okay, we got one vote for chapel.
What's this two-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a downfall to trust an outsider. Why? Well, her sort's probably just fixed in to feed some of your coin. All right. What crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
Okay, well this is the moment. Well, but once again, I chose her, but we're choosing for him. So once again, we are at a tie. One saying go send him to the chapel, one saying send him to the clinic. Okay, so the trick with this is he's going to do the opposite of whatever we tell him to go. So if we say go to the chapel, he's going to go to the clinic. We say go to the clinic, he's going to go to the chapel. So I'm not ignoring your requests, but I'm doing it to do what y'all want.
Nope. I wanted to go do something.
Is a blood still in chat? Alright, well I know it's still 2 for chapel, 1 for Yusefka's, so I was thinking if a blood was still in chat, see if he can cast his vote. I'll give him like, about how long is that delay?
Watching on PC, seconds.
Seconds, okay. Blood's in outer space, okay. Well, he is going to the chapel, so.
Like you're telling him chapel, or he's going to the chapel?
Well, chat voted on to send him to the chapel, so.
Did they vote that after they knew?
Okay, so
the difference?
after knowing that, y'all, that he thinks we're lying to him, so he's just going to go to the opposite place we sent him. Okay, he said clinic. To send him to the clinic. Okay, so we're back to a tie. I don't know if there's anyone else in chat. If there is, speak now or forever hold your peace, because it's coming down to this guy again. So, 1 through 10, I'm going to tell him to go to the chapel. 11 through 20, I'm going to tell him to go to the clinic. Ten. So I'm going to tell him to go to the chapel.
Yeah, sorry. Too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable.
So next time I go to the drain and come back, they will both be gone. That cheeky guy. I'm a little dirty. Yes. Yes, they are. There. So that way you can get a really... And locked. Also locked. So there's a couple more people we can talk to.
We've the deepest gratitude for the church and all they do for us. The deepest, widest gratitude. Yes. Yes.
So yeah, she's sane and healthy. And now we have the Black Church outfit.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
And then he goes back to beating on whatever the hell he's beating on. And we have another Mind Flayer, which I've used their one weakness, chest high fence. In case you didn't know that, that's what Mind Flayers are weak against, chest high fence. I literally do that every single time. I don't know why, but I make that loop every time. A watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password, the sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. So, a little bit of a hint of what we need to do after this. And now we come back here. Nice loop. So, we won't go. Maybe there's something back here. F these guys. These guys are the literal worst kinds of people. Like, they just have big sticks, but they are the absolute worst. Hardest non-boss enemy in the game are those guys, because I cannot get their timing down at all. I just can't. I cannot parry them. They have insane reach. They're just the worst humans. So, before we go there, just a little quick lore. The Bone Marrow Ash. Additional medium that strengthens Quicksilver bullets. According to the workshop, this is a special Bone Marrow Ash collected from Hemwick Carnal Lane. Invaluable to hunters with weak blood tinge who require the use of stronger firearms. No, they don't even walk softly. I hate how unsettlingly quiet it gets right there. Like, there's like no ambient music. Just footsteps and slightly heavy breathing. It's very unsettling. And now we have different kinds of doggos with bones protruding out of their mouth. So, another little tip / trick. If you ever get to this point and you're ever running low on Quicksilver bullets, come here. These guys are loaded with them. Because pretty much anybody that shoots a gun of some sort has like a 90% chance of dropping Quicksilver bullets. So just be mindful of the dogs. They're kind of a pain. Do not go for that guy. Also, a little tip. Ow, dick. Because there's 2 other people waiting in the wings to shoot you when you go for him. Which that's one thing about this game. The monsters, they try to be clever. Yeah, once you take out those 3, then you can go and rush them. Pebble, of course, most useful item. And there's a twin there. I think that's it. Nope. I see there's a twin bloodstone around here somewhere that I just gotta remember. There it is. I knew there was a twin bloodstone around there somewhere. So, these guys can be dangerous just for sheer number. Like, they all have guns, and they can just stagger the shit out of you. So, open it up with a visceral, so that way you get those iframes. roll. And just like that. Easy. As I said, tons of bullets. Tons of bullets here. Now there should be one more item right around one of these stones. Maybe not. Maybe I already picked it up. 1v1 me, bro. And now we're in Hemlock, Cardinal Lane. Which we'll go. I'm pretty much just using that so that way I know where I was, so I can unlock that lantern. I'm about to just hop right back to Cathedral Ward real quick, so that way you can see the person we rescued, since we sent her to the chapel. And that's who we rescued.
Oh, hello, dear. You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt. I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a horse's blood? Oh, good. Come close, dear. Don't worry. This isn't the first time.
So, we got the blood of Ariana. Blood taken from Ariana, Cathedral Ward Woman of Pleasure. The sweet blood of Ariana restores hit points and temporarily speeds stamina recovery. A member of the Old Healing Church would know that her blood is similar indeed to precisely what was once forbidden. Now we have one more person we need to check on real quick. And now that Curly pointed out to you, Lobo, I'll let you just really kind of listen in when I talk to Yusefka. Because that's who I'm going to go see.
Oh, hello. You're all right. Very good. He's safe with me now. I presume you're to thank? The treatment is going well. Stabilized, for the most part. Fascinating, really. Here you are, as promised. Oh, thank goodness you came. Be a dear. Find me some more.
So, I got an item. I got Numbing Mist. And I also gained insight after that, which numbing mist, because I haven't read that yet. Throw to create a mist cloud that numbs a hunter's life essence and prevents restoration of HP. Said to be used by the Blood Hunter of Canehurst, its recipe is a secret closely guarded by the line of nobles inhabiting the castle. And thick cold blood. A thick droplet of cold blood containing blood echoes, used to gain a larger amount of blood echoes. A strong will produces thick blood. Doubtless the product of obsession, a potent source of human strength.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well, let me stand close.
Alright, raise up our strength stat some more. I think I have enough twin bloodstone shards to... I do. I have exactly enough to upgrade the Saw Cleaver one more time. Now I need 5. Alright, and that is actually where I'm ending it tonight. It is 9:40 p.m. I am going to be playing again Thursday. I did talk to Vish because, one, there's no way I'm finishing this game in two more Mondays. I'm moving at a steady pace, but with me wanting to stop and explain things and talk about everything that's kind of going on, I am just progressing slower. So I'm just going to be doing it Mondays and Thursdays. So that way I should be able to finish Bloodborne by the end of Spooktober. So we have more choices we need to make. If y'all want me to be rocking out a certain outfit, y'all let me know. I will rock that out. And yeah, we'll go and dive deeper into the lore of Bloodborne and see exactly what all is happening. So, until then, thank y'all everyone who joined us. We made it through Monday again, and all of y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all Thursday.